attraction next door, the North Pole Virtual Reality Experience. It had opened the same week as Santa's Village, and it included a bonus video of the customer's experience that patrons could download immediately. Who wouldn't want to be on Santa's 3D virtual sleigh, flying over any address they typed into Google Maps? Santa Dave plopped down on his chair.
Ready for the next family, Chloe?
I nodded as our frontline helper elf ushered in a young couple and their baby. This is baby Caroline. Sweet Caroline wore a headband with a giant red bow the size of her head. She howled as her family entered Santa's cozy living room, and none of her parents' bouncing and cooing helped. The mom held out the baby in Santa's direction, which made her wail even more. Caroline's mom let out a long breath. We wanted to get holiday photos before she started teething, but I think it's too late, she said, her eyes watering as she pulled her baby closer to her chest. I jumped into action. Mom, while you're holding Caroline, can you please stand next to Santa by the tree? Dad, I'll need you to sit on Santa's armrest. They assembled per my instructions, and I looked at their positions in my camera. Parents, if you could move in a little closer to Santa, that'd be great. Caroline took another look at this jolly bearded white dude and burst into tears again. Santa Dave was great with the toddlers and older kids, but babies were not his favorite. He made all of them cry. Every single one. But that's where I came in. They didn't call me the baby whisperer for nothing. From my pocket, I pulled out my trusty pair of black, chunky glasses and perched them on my nose. Caroline! The infant tore her eyes away from Santa and looked at me. Her crying stopped for a brief moment as she stared at my new frames. Now that I had her attention, it was time to go for my classic baby crowd pleaser. From my other pocket, I pulled out a small yellow bird plushie. I whistled one of my many rehearsed bird calls and perched the bird on my head. Hey, baby! Look over here, kid! Caroline not only stopped crying, she pointed at the bird and grunted. Now for the winning move. I said, Mom, Dad, Caroline, look at the camera. 1, 2. I squeezed the bird and it let out a long squeak. 3. Caroline squealed with delight and clapped. I took several photos, each one revealing different levels of contentment and relief from all 3 family members. Lots of options for the parents to choose from for their holiday portrait. I pulled the bird off my head and displayed the images on the camera's screen for the parents to review. The dad nodded at the last photo.
This one, it's perfect.
I continued squeaking the toy, and Caroline tried so hard to say ba ba ba, which we all agreed was her first word, bird. Caroline's mom wiped the baby's drool from her mouth while chatting with Santa. The dad said to me,
Caroline loved that bird. Amazing how you were able to stop her crying.
I nodded. They all loved the bird. I have a whole arsenal of animals, but she looked like a bird lover.
Can I buy it from you? Or could you let me know where I can get one? We're desperate.
He chuckled. I shrugged. Petco. He scratched his chin.
Petco?
It's a cat toy. The dog toys are louder if you don't mind the excessive squeaking. Caroline's mom fluttered over to us, and the baby reached out for me. Aw, look, she likes you. I laughed. She just wants these glasses. Isn't that right, Caroline? She gurgled and swiped at my face. The mom dropped a $20 bill into the tip jar. She's been crying all day. I'm so relieved she stopped. She turned to her husband as they exited. Did she tell you where she bought the bird? I smiled while uploading the photos. The pictures of Caroline's family really turned out well. Photography was the only thing I could do right, and with enough family photos under my belt so far this season, it was becoming natural to me. After I took a swig of water and a bite of granola bar, I called to the front. I'm ready for the next family. The elf cashier popped her head in. There aren't any families in line. We're taking lunch now while we have downtime. What? The mall is full today. Our lines had dwindled with the passing of each day, but I never thought we'd get to the point of